Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm starting to feel better now, but I find that I have a very difficult time with trust. And I find that once you've been brokenhearted too many times, that it's very difficult to put that heart back together, and I'm really starting to put the pieces back together. So I recently started a new job at a community college, and I just find I don't have any trust anymore. Somebody promises me something, I find myself asking questions, documenting, asking people if this is something to be believed. And earlier today, I'm like, oh my god, I'm starting to look like the asshole now. I'm recording this in May of 2023. There's a lot of graduations going on, of course, and the graduation has become a very sore topic for me because of a toxic job I had last year. I was getting ready to view a lunar eclipse on I think it was May 13th of 2022. And when I talked to my boss about it, I should have just put my fist down and said that, I want the day after that off. Instead, I asked him, how late can I start the next day? I really love our students, but if it's possible to start later, and it would be ideal. And he kind of dragged his feet. And then I had one coworker who was, I want to say in her early 20s, she had a younger brother who was graduating, and she just took the day off without any question, without any pushback. Now, my boss continued to refuse to give me an answer about that lunar eclipse day. Well, God kind of forced the hand, and you remember why I needed to take some time off for the lunar eclipse, right? I had to stay 6 feet away from everybody else, right? So God kind of forced the hand on me, and that was good. But it gave me a bad feeling that in my boss's mind, the lunar eclipse was less important than graduation. I think part of it was I was too nice. Oh, I'm wishy-washy, I would love to have the day off, but if the students aren't nice to work with, I've learned to set a hard line sometimes. I had another coworker who was Latino, and his niece had an important birthday party, and he took the day off as well. I've come to really despise that ceremony they have. I think when they turn 15, they have a big ceremony. I've come to really, I don't even know how to pronounce that word. I've come to really despise that ceremony because of that bad experience I had. Earlier this year, I was working at a different tutoring center, and I had a student who turned 15 and was going to have a ceremony. And when I heard the word again, it just brought back a sense of frustration and anger and inequity, and it took me about half a second to catch my breath. Oh, happy birthday, and I don't know if she saw it, but I had a good rapport with her. She's a straight A student, so not the end of the world, but it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And unfortunately, I've carried a lot of that mistrust into my new work environment. And it's very hard to put the pieces of a broken heart together. We should sing. Taylor Swift should sing a song about broken hearts, but not in the dating world, right? But in the workplace environment. I'm sure she has. Actually, I think she has run into that because she broke up with the record label and redid a lot of her songs, right? I wish she would sing about that.